Belief in oneself is the foundation of everything we achieve in life. It is the quiet yet powerful force that drives us forward even when the odds seem stacked against us. Think about it. How many times have we hesitated to take a step forward simply because we doubted ourselves? That hesitation, that moment of uncertainty is often the only thing standing between us and the life we dream of. There's a famous quote by Henry Ford: whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. This simple statement carries an incredible truth. The way we perceive ourselves, the way we talk to ourselves in moments of challenge ultimately decides whether we will succeed or give up. Every great success story in history starts with one thing: belief. Before anyone else can believe in us, before the world recognizes our potential, we must believe in ourselves first. Think of a child learning to walk. They don't question whether they can do it. They just keep trying. They fall, they get back up. They fall again and they keep moving forward. They don't worry about failing or what others might think. They have an innate belief that they are meant to stand, to walk, and eventually to run. But somewhere along the way, as we grow older, we start to lose that confidence. We start seeking validation from others instead of trusting in our own abilities. Many people let doubt control them. They say, I'm not smart enough. I'm not good enough. Well, what if I fail? These thoughts don't come from reality. They come from fear. Fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of the unknown. And yet, if we look at some of the most successful people in the world, they were not the most talented, the most intelligent, or the luckiest. They were simply the ones who refused to give up on themselves. Take Steve Jobs, for example. He had a vision for Apple, but he was fired from his own company. Most people would have given up, but he didn't. He believed in himself, in his ability to create something meaningful, and he came back stronger than ever. He proved that self-belief is not just about confidence, it's about resilience. It's about standing firm when everything seems to be falling apart. And it's not just about business or success in careers. Self-belief shapes every part of our lives. It affects the way we handle relationships, how we approach new opportunities, and even how we see the future. If we walk into a room thinking we don't belong, we act as if we don't belong. If we start a project already assuming we will fail, our efforts will reflect that. But if we walk in with the belief that we are capable, that we deserve success, we carry ourselves differently, we act differently, and ultimately we create different outcomes. The truth is, belief in yourself doesn't mean you will never fail. It means you will keep going despite failure. It means trusting that every setback is just a setup for a greater comeback. It means knowing that you have the ability to improve, to grow, and to become the person you are meant to be. So the next time doubt creeps in, the next time you find yourself hesitating, remind yourself of this: you are far more capable than you think, and the only person who truly needs to believe that is you. Believing in yourself is not just a feel-good idea. It's the foundation of success. Without self-belief, even the most talented individuals struggle to reach their full potential. But when you truly believe in yourself, something powerful happens. You start seeing opportunities instead of obstacles. You begin to trust that no matter what challenges come your way, you have what it takes to overcome them. And that belief becomes the fuel that keeps you moving forward, even when things get tough. Success doesn't come from talent alone. It comes from the ability to keep pushing forward despite failure, despite rejection, despite setbacks. Look at the world's most successful people, and you'll find one common trait among them. They believed in themselves long before anyone else did. They took risks. They failed. They faced criticism. But they never let doubt control them, and that's why they succeeded. Fear is often the biggest reason people don't believe in themselves. Fear of failure, fear of what others will say, fear of not being good enough. But the truth is, failure is not the opposite of success, it's a part of it. Every great achievement is built on a series of failures. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is that successful people don't let failure define them. They see it as a lesson, a stepping stone, a necessary part of growth. They don't say, I failed, so I'm not good enough. They say, I failed, so I'm learning. Negative self-talk is another major challenge. The way we speak to ourselves matters more than we realize. If you constantly tell yourself, I can't do this, I'm not smart enough, or I'm not good enough, your mind starts to believe it. And once you believe it, you start acting as if it's true. But if you change your inner dialogue and say, I am capable, I can learn, I will figure it out, you shift your mindset from doubt to confidence. And then there's the external pressure. Society, family, friends, sometimes even the people closest to us unintentionally make us doubt ourselves. Maybe they say, that's too risky, or are you sure you can do this? And slowly, their doubts become our doubts. But here's the thing, other people's opinions do not define your potential. Just because someone else doesn't see your vision doesn't mean it's not possible. Some of the greatest innovations in history were ridiculed at first. People laughed at the idea of airplanes, the internet, electric cars. But those who believed in their ideas made them a reality. The key to self-belief is not waiting for others to validate you. It's about trusting yourself, even when no one else does. It's about reminding yourself that you are capable, that you have something valuable to offer, and that the only person who truly needs to believe in you. One of the biggest challenges of self-belief is doubt. It's that little voice in the back of your mind that whispers, what if I fail? What if I'm not good enough? What if people judge me? And the truth is, everyone experiences this voice at some point in their lives. No one is born with unlimited confidence. Even the most successful people in the world have moments of doubt. But the difference between those who succeed and those who don't is how they deal with that doubt. Do they let it control them, or do they push past it? Fear of failure is one of the most common reasons people don't believe in themselves. We grow up being told that failure is something to be ashamed of, something to avoid at all costs. But that's completely wrong. Failure is not the opposite of success. It's a part of success. Every person who has ever achieved something great has failed along the way. Thomas Edison failed thousands of times before inventing the light bulb. Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team. J.K. Rowling was rejected by multiple publishers before Harry Potter became a global phenomenon. Imagine if any of them had let failure stop them. The world would have missed out on some of the greatest achievements in history. The real danger is not failing, it's never trying because you're afraid to fail. When you allow the fear of failure to dictate your choices, you stay stuck, you don't take risks, you don't step out of your comfort zone. And as a result, you never truly reach your potential. But when you shift your mindset and start seeing failure as feedback, as a lesson rather than a setback, you become unstoppable. Every failure teaches you something. Every setback makes you stronger. The more you fail, the closer you get to success. But fear isn't the only thing that holds people back. Sometimes the biggest challenge comes from within. Negative self-talk. The way you speak to yourself matters more than you realize. If you constantly tell yourself that you're not good enough, that you're not smart enough, that you don't have what it takes, eventually you'll believe it. And once you believe it, you'll act on it. But if you change the way you speak to yourself and replace those negative thoughts with positive ones, you'll start to see a difference. Instead of saying, I can't do this, say, I can learn this. Instead of thinking, what if I fail? Ask yourself, what if I succeed? And then there's external pressure. Sometimes it's not even our own doubts that hold us back. It's the doubts of others. Maybe it's society telling you that your dreams are unrealistic. Maybe it's family members who don't support your goals. Maybe it's friends who don't understand your vision. But here's the thing. Other people's opinions do not define your potential. Just because someone else doesn't believe in your dreams doesn't mean they're impossible. Some of the most successful people in history were laughed at, criticized, and told they would never make it. But they didn't let other people's doubts stop them. The truth is, self-belief is a choice. It's not about being the smartest, the most talented, or the luckiest. It's about deciding every single day that you are capable, that you have what it takes, that you are willing to keep going even when things get hard. Because the only person who truly needs to believe in you is you. Believing in yourself is not something that happens overnight. It's a skill, a mindset that needs to be developed over time. Just like a muscle, self-belief grows stronger the more you work on it. And while doubt and fear might try to hold you back, there are ways to strengthen your confidence and build an unshakable belief in yourself. One of the most important things you can do is develop a growth mindset. A growth mindset means seeing challenges as opportunities to learn rather than as barriers to success. People with a fixed mindset believe that their abilities are set in stone, that they are either talented or not, smart or not, capable or not. But those with a growth mindset understand that abilities can be developed with effort and practice. If you fail, it doesn't mean you're not good enough. It simply means you're still learning. And as long as you keep learning, you keep growing. Take any skill you have today. Maybe it's something as simple as riding a bike or typing on a keyboard. There was a time when you couldn't do it, but you kept trying, kept improving, and now it feels natural. Self-belief works the same way. The more you practice believing in yourself, the stronger that belief becomes. Another key to building self-belief is setting small goals and achieving them. The success is not about taking one giant leap. It's about taking consistent steps forward. If you set big goals, but never break them down into smaller steps, they can feel overwhelming. But when you set small, achievable goals, each success builds your confidence. And with each step forward, your belief in yourself grows stronger. Think about an athlete training for a marathon. They don't start by running 42 kilometers on their first day. They start small. Maybe they run 1 kilometer, then 2, then 5. And over time, they build up the endurance they need to succeed. Life works the same way. Every small achievement adds up. Every small victory reminds you that you are capable. The people you surround yourself with also play a huge role in your self-belief. If you are constantly around negative people who doubt you, criticize you, or bring you down, it becomes harder to believe in yourself. But when you surround yourself with positive, supportive people, and I'm choosing your environment carefully is so important. And at the end of the day, the best way to strengthen confidence before you start. Confidence comes from doing. The more you take action, the more you prove to yourself that you are capable. And the more capable you feel, the stronger your self-belief becomes. So don't wait for the perfect moment. Don't wait for permission. Start now, take small steps, and trust that with every effort you make, you are becoming stronger. Because the only person who truly needs to believe in you is you. When you truly believe in yourself, you don't just change your mindset, you change your entire life. When you truly believe in yourself, you don't just change your mindset, you change your entire life. The way you see challenges, the way you handle setbacks, and the way you push forward all start to shift. But self-belief is not just about thinking positively. It's about turning that belief into action, about proving to yourself every day that you are capable of achieving great things. One of the most important things to understand is that self-belief is not about being fearless. Everyone has fears. Everyone has moments of doubt. The difference is that those who believe in themselves don't let fear stop them They feel the fear, acknowledge it, and move forward anyway. Courage is not the absence of fear. It's a decision that something else is more important. Your dreams, your goals, your purpose, all of that is more important than the temporary discomfort of fear. And that's why action is everything. You don't wait to feel confident before taking action. You take action, and that's what builds confidence. Think of the first time you tried something new, whether it was speaking in front of a crowd, starting a new job, or even learning a new skill. At first, it probably felt uncomfortable, maybe even scary. But the more you did it, the more natural it became. That's how confidence works. The more you take action, the stronger your belief in yourself grows. Another thing that strengthens self-belief is learning from failures instead of fearing them. Every time you fail, you gain knowledge, experience, and resilience. It's easy to get discouraged when things don't go as planned, but every setback is an opportunity to learn and improve. If you see failure as proof that you're not good enough, you'll hold yourself back. But if you see it as part of the process, you'll keep moving forward. Surrounding yourself with the right people also makes a huge difference. When you are around those who believe in you, support you, and push you to be your best, your confidence grows naturally. On the other hand, if you constantly listen to negativity and doubt from others, it can weaken your self-belief. That's why it's important to be mindful of who you spend your time with. Choose people who lift you up, who remind you of your potential, and who encourage you to keep going. Self-belief is not something you are born with. It's something you build. And the best way to build it is to keep showing up for yourself, keep pushing forward, keep learning, and keep reminding yourself that you are capable. Because the only person who truly needs to believe in you is you. Believing in yourself is not just about personal success. It has a ripple effect on every aspect of your life. When you develop strong self-belief, you don't just change your own mindset, you inspire others. You become an example of what is possible. People around you start to see that confidence, that resilience, and they feel encouraged to believe in themselves too. Think about the people who have inspired you the most. Maybe it's a leader, an entrepreneur, an athlete, or even someone in your own family. What do they all have in common? They believed in themselves even when others didn't. They took risks, faced challenges, and kept going despite failures. And because of that, they became a source of inspiration for others. When you believe in yourself, you give others permission to do the same. You show them that it's possible to overcome fear, to push through difficulties, and to keep moving forward. Your confidence, your determination, it becomes contagious. People start to look at you and think, if they can do it, maybe I can too. But this impact doesn't just happen on a large scale. It happens in everyday life. When you walk into a room with confidence, people notice. When you speak with certainty, people listen. When you pursue your dreams without hesitation, you encourage others to do the same. Your belief in yourself becomes a source of strength, not just for you, but for those around you. And this is why self-belief is so important. It's not about arrogance or thinking you're better than others. It's about knowing your worth and refusing to let doubt hold you back. Because when you believe in yourself, you set a standard. You show people that it's okay to dream big, to take risks, to fail and try again. You become a living example of what's possible. Imagine how different the world would be if more people believed in themselves. If they stopped letting fear control them. If they stopped listening to the voices that say they can't. Imagine the businesses that would be started, the ideas that would come to life, the problems that would be solved. All of that begins with self-belief. So remember, your belief in yourself doesn't just change your life. It has the power to change the lives of others. It creates a cycle of confidence, of courage, of resilience. And that is the kind of impact that lasts. Because the only person who truly needs to believe in you is you. Believing in yourself is not just a mindset. It's a lifelong commitment. It's something you choose every single day. in every decision you make, in every challenge you face. And the truth is, there will be moments when it's difficult, moments when doubt creeps in, when things don't go as planned, when you feel like giving up. But self-belief isn't about never feeling doubt. It's about refusing to let doubt define you. Life is unpredictable. There will be obstacles, setbacks, and moments of uncertainty. But what separates those who succeed from those who don't is the ability to keep going despite those challenges. It's about standing firm in your belief that you are capable, that you are strong enough, that you have what it takes to make it through. Because the reality is no one else can do this for you. People can support you, encourage you, and cheer you on, but at the end of the day, it is you who has to take the steps forward. It is you who has to wake up every morning and choose to believe in yourself, even when things feel uncertain. Think about a mountain climber standing at the base of a towering peak. The journey ahead looks overwhelming. It's steep, it's challenging, and there are moments when they might think, can I really do this? But the only way to reach the top is to take that first step. And then another and another. One step at a time, they climb higher, proving to themselves with each move that they are capable. That's how self-belief works. You don't have to see the entire path ahead. You just have to trust yourself enough to take the next step. The key is to never stop growing, never stop learning, never stop improving. Every experience, good or bad, teaches you something. Every challenge makes you stronger. Every success, no matter how small, is proof that you are capable of achieving great things. And when you start seeing life this way, when you start viewing every moment as a step forward, you become unstoppable. And in this journey, self-belief isn't just about reaching a destination. It's about embracing the process. It's about understanding that who you become along the way is just as important as what you achieve. Because true confidence isn't built on external success alone. It's built on knowing that no matter what happens, you have the strength, the resilience, and the determination to keep moving forward. So as you go through life, remind yourself daily, you are capable, you are strong, and you are worthy of everything you dream of. Because the only person who truly needs to believe in you is you. Believing in yourself is the foundation of everything you want to achieve in life. It's not just about reaching goals or chasing dreams. It's about how you see yourself every single day. It's about waking up and knowing that no matter what happens, you have the power to face it. But self-belief is not something that stays constant on its own. Just like a fire, it needs to be nurtured, protected, and sometimes reignited. And that's why maintaining self-belief is just as important as developing it in the first place. One of the biggest threats to self-belief is comparison. It's so easy to look at others and feel like you're not doing enough, like you're falling behind. Social media, society, and even our own minds can make us believe that everyone else has it all figured out. But the truth is, no one's journey is the same. Everyone struggles, everyone faces setbacks, and everyone has moments of doubt. What matters is that you stay focused on your path, because the only person you need to compete with is the person you were yesterday. Another challenge that can weaken self-belief is the fear of making mistakes. But mistakes are not proof of failure. They are proof that you are trying, that you are growing. Every mistake teaches you something. Every wrong turn helps you find the right path. If you spend your life avoiding mistakes, you also avoid growth. The people who achieve the most in life are not the ones who never make mistakes. They're the ones who learn from them and keep going. It's also important to recognize the power of your own words and thoughts. The way you speak to yourself matters. If you constantly tell yourself that you're not good enough, that you're not smart enough, that you can't do something, your mind starts to believe it. But if you replace those thoughts with self-encouragement, with affirmations, with reminders of your past successes, you start to rewire your mindset. You begin to see yourself as capable, as strong, as someone who is always improving. And sometimes maintaining self-belief means stepping away from negativity. It means setting boundaries with people who drain your energy, who make you doubt yourself, who don't support your dreams. Surrounding yourself with positive, uplifting people makes a difference. When you have people who believe in you, it becomes easier to believe in yourself. Most importantly, self-belief is not about waiting for the perfect moment to feel confident. It's about acting, even when you feel unsure. It's about trusting that with every step you take, you are becoming stronger, wiser, and more capable. The journey of self-belief is ongoing, but as long as you keep choosing it every single day, you will never be held back, because the only person who truly needs to believe in you is you.